Om Shanti. Welcome Soul to Soul. This is Rose from Inner Space in Glasgow, and we're going to talk about turning up to reconnect with the Source. The Divine God never tries to control others. And so in open-eyed meditation, you connect yourself, the soul, with, first of all, the beautiful qualities within you. So you start looking at yourself to see the best that's in you. And also you connect with the Source, the Supreme God. And the Divine God, the Source, is gentle and pure. So reconnect with the self as a soul, and then this pure way of being and elevated thinking can allow you to connect with the Source. So first of all, bring the best of yourself to the front, and then think of the one who is the highest of all, the Source. So this connection is actually very natural. And this relationship is loving communication. It isn't worship. It's loving communication. So if you could put aside some time first thing in the morning, and then look after yourself and your thoughts throughout the day, and be aware as often as possible. And before you go to sleep at night, manage your mind. When you're feeling the benefit, feeling good, don't give in to the temptation to miss a day or two. Make it your routine. Be kind, but be firm. And acknowledge the successes, no matter how small, and persevere with the eyes open. This really is most beneficial.
Sounds like there's not much required of me, but just to be present. Is that a good start?
This is a wonderful start, because a lot of people don't turn up. They come once and never come back. But if you could feel the benefit of what's going to happen there, you allow yourself to continue to turn up and find out what's happening, what's next, what can I learn, what can I expect. And it's all about the well-being of yourself. The well-wishing and the power and the strength is in yourself, is to show you what's in yourself. The goodness that's in yourself.
The divine never tries to control others. I mean, a different way of thinking. There's no control, there's no benefit for God. And whether I turn up or not, it's only benefit for me.
Yeah.
So why do we start to paint God, the image of God, the divine, the Source, as some sort of controlling force, power?
Because we're scared, and because we don't know what to do about ourselves, and because we've forgotten how beautiful we really are, and we feel inferior, and we just don't know what's in us. We know there's a lot of bad habits, and we're embarrassed by the bad habits, but we don't know what all the good habits are. We've forgotten those. And so, connection with the divine is to encourage us to see the good habits that are in us, already in us, for us to see and understand.
It always comes back to a kind of lack of self-control in some respect.
Well, I become vulnerable, you see, to the influences of others. And then I get angry inside because others are able to influence me. And then also I find it to be a way out. I can blame others for everything that goes wrong, and I feel that I'm okay. It wasn't my fault, it was their fault. And so it's very dishonest, and it's not going to take me anywhere. It's just going to take me down this sort of deceitful way of thinking.
And I suppose when you put it like that as well, that God or the divine is really the only one that isn't going to get anything out of me turning up. Everyone else can maybe try and get something, but that's the safest place to turn up, is in front of the divine, because he doesn't need anything from me.
Just wants to help.
Yeah.
Because the more we see the good that's in ourselves, the more powerful we become, and our own nature comes back to us. Our strength, our courage, our loving nature, kindness, sweetness, all come back. But it can't come back while I stay in the company only of physical people who see the faults in me.
So it seems like I need some fresh information about who it is I'm turning up for, because if I thought that this divine, this source, this God was going to control me or criticise me or judge me, I wouldn't be that keen to turn up for some of that. But what you're describing is a being that is really gentle and not wanting anything but to uplift me.
I turn up for the sake of the self. The other one actually couldn't give a hoot if you turned up or not. They're just there to give freely of their energy. And if you're there to be there, then that's to your own advantage. But the advantage is for you, not for whoever's in front of you, not for the divine, but for the self.
So what I want to know is, how do you turn up and be present for meditation? What does that mean, to turn up, be present? I mean, I could turn up and be present, I get a good routine of doing meditation, but what's this like added dimension of turning up to reconnect with the source?
Well, that can take time, you know. I think it's just to turn up and to practice the stillness, be influenced by the atmosphere of stillness and silence, and practice that inside the self is to turn up. And gradually that you'll regain your strength. That will increase, and you'll feel clearer and clearer, or you'll be able to, you can begin to feel clearer as you practice inner stillness. Inner stillness is inner peace, inner power. And your kindness and your sweetness can start to come back to the surface.
Do you feel like God knows you personally, or is it just a kind of energy thing?
I think that one knows everyone personally if they're reconnecting with themselves, because it's the same energy. It's bringing virtues to the surface. And I would say that out of the billions of souls on the planet, compared to that, there won't be that many souls that are connecting with themselves. So there won't be that many to see. And therefore that one would feel that they knew you personally and would definitely be on your side. You can feel you have a protection, actually, if you feel that you get to know that that energy is there for you. And you can walk along in a difficult situation feeling that energy is there for you. So the more that you can you have to everything is practice, because that might not happen right away. It takes time for you, that the energy would be there all the time, but for you to recognize and appreciate it can take time. But it will never happen unless you practice. So to practice every day that I am a soul, a point of living life energy, and that one is also a soul, a point of living light and life energy.
Sounds quite natural then.
It is very natural. Yeah, There's nothing sort of difficult or hard or nothing pushing you. It's yourself. It's just take the steps at your own speed and do what you can do.
Is it just each to their own? It'll just, if it's meant for you, you will turn up?
Yeah, if it's somewhere in your pipeline, you will turn up because it will be important to you. Somehow it will be there. And you know that you've reached this stage where this is what you have to do now. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. It's a meditation looking at connecting, reconnecting with the Source, the Divine. And the Divine God never tries to control others. In open eye meditation, you connect to the self, the soul, with beautiful qualities within you. And also you connect with the Source, the Supreme God. The Divine God, the Source, is gentle and pure. Reconnect with the self as a soul, and then this pure way of being and elevated thinking can allow you to connect with the Source. This connection is natural. This relationship is loving communication rather than worship. Acknowledge the successes, no matter how small, and persevere with the eyes open. This really is beneficial because I am a soul. I'm a point of living life energy. And the one above is the highest soul. I, the soul, am a point of living life energy, and I belong to the one above. I'm a being of peace. And as much as I can remember myself in my true form as a point of light, as the energy that makes the physical body work, that much I can feel peace, harmony, happiness, success. And I can enjoy my relationships with others. So as often as possible to remember that I am the soul. And that I connect with the one above, which gives me the strength and the power to remember who I am. I am the living life energy. The being of life for this body that I'm living in. I am a soul. I am the living life energy. Om Shanti.